Welcome to Prima Donna News, where we give unbiased commentary about trending topics, as well as expose the propaganda surrounding Robert Kelly. Make sure to hit the like button, share the content, and ensure all notifications are on all in order to get all notifications from our channel.
All contents within this video are protected under copyright disclaimer. Under Section 107 of the Copyright Act, 1976, allowance is made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comment, news reporting, teaching, scholarship, and research. All commentary is protected under freedom of speech, covered in the First Amendment rights of the Constitution.
Diddy's attorneys filed a motion for mistrial claiming the prosecution presented untrue testimony. Cassie Ventura testified earlier in the trial she had witnessed Diddy holding Brianna Bongalan over a balcony edge. But texts appear to show Cassie texted Christina Coram, a Diddy employee, that she didn't actually see the alleged incident, but rather learned about it afterwards. Texting, "I just found out some crazy stuff." Prosecutors also entered into evidence photos of Bongalan's injuries, allegedly at the hands of Diddy, from the balcony incident. The photo metadata show they were taken on September 26, 2016, a date Diddy's team says their client was on the East Coast, on the other side of the country from where the alleged incident occurred, in LA. Before the jury was seated Monday morning, Judge Subramanian said prosecutors will get to respond today to the mistrial motion before he addresses it tomorrow. The irony is that we have seen this before. Back in 2008, R. Kelly's trial posed a threat of a mistrial, as well as R. Kelly's trials and legal proceedings in 2023 involved numerous allegations and instances of alleged threats and intimidation aimed at victims and witnesses, which could potentially lead to a mistrial, many claimed. Judge Ann M. Donnelly threatened a mistrial specifically due to KELLY's concerns over confidential information being shared to prosecutors' key witness, as prosecutors built their claims on distorted information of threats and intimidation in R. Kelly's cases. Witness intimidation noted. Kelly and his associates have been accused of witness intimidation and obstruction of justice, physical and emotional threats. Some victims testified that they were subjected to physical abuse and threats to ensure their compliance with Kelly's demands, threatening messages and retaliation. Associates of R. Kelly, like Donald Russell, have been convicted of threatening and intimidating victims who pursued legal action against Kelly. Threats of public exposure. Some victims were threatened with the release of sexually explicit photos or videos if they went public with their allegations. Racketeering charge. Prosecutors utilized a racketeering charge against R. Kelly, emphasizing that his crimes were carried out as part of a group, making him more dangerous and powerful. In all, the general public will be in for a rude awakening once they realize there will be no mistrial in Diddy's case like with R. Kelly. The prosecutors are not relying on what they claim to be minor inconsistencies with testimonies. They aren't building their case to prove any of the bad acts being alleged. They are clearly exhibiting their so-called history of bad acts centered around the threats, violence, sex, and drugs, and have proved financial payments were exchanged for these freak-offs. The coercion aspect no longer hinges upon physical to force, when many are skipping what the Mann Act pertains to, which is the solicitation of sexual activities regardless of force. The witnesses have introduced the drugs being transported, and even the other criminal activity they alleged to have witnessed and or been told about through a third party. With that said, stay tuned, considering we also can note the difference between the Dream Team defense Diddy as compared to the ineffective counsel that fed R. Kelly to the wolves. What do you believe will be the outcome?
If you would like more information, please check out my website at www.freerkelly.info. And for access to the court documents, you can find it on my Patreon account listed in the description.
Thank you for supporting Prima Donna News and Prima Donna Pastries. We create custom desserts to satisfy all cravings. To order our exclusive pastries, shop online at www.primadonnapastries.com. Have a great day.